Hi and welcome. This is Trader Genius, and I'm Jess, and I'm here with one of our club members, Recee, who is going to talk a little bit about kind of her trading journey and go over a trade today. So, Recee, welcome and thanks for coming on. Tell us a little bit about yourself and why you decided to become a trader.
Well, I decided to become a trader because my neighbor trades, and he was telling me about his process, and it's interesting because I do know he's a retired vet, and he stays at home. That's what he does all day, and it looked good. So that sparked my interest. And then I was researching, I came across Trader Genius, and I just took the plunge for it.
What got you started with Trader Genius? Did you talk to somebody or did you take one of our courses?
I researched and took the Demi course. I did both courses for the option beginners day trading, and everything seemed pretty good. It was very easy to follow, seemed very manageable and time friendly for me. So then from there, then I went on to the purchasing the software.
Yeah, and what has been your experience thus far with the software? And did you have any market experience prior or use other softwares in the past prior to coming on with Trader Genius?
As far as that experience, I've tried different softwares off of brokers' websites, and it was just very difficult to follow. And if you're a beginner, it seems like there's so much information you don't know where to get started at. So the software Trader Genius offers, it was very easy for me to follow, understand. You could break it down and read it. I think that's the main thing is I'm able to read it and put two and two together so it makes sense. So that's why I like this compared to the others that I've tried to do.
Okay, and so today we have a trade review or a trade that you've done that we're going to talk a little bit about. And so let's go ahead and hop in there and take a look at the software along with it. So we have on the screen now, we have one of your trades from January 19th, and we're looking at Costco. Do you want to talk a little bit about the trade setup and what you were seeing going into the trade?
First thing got my attention was it came on my filters list. And at first, the first time it came on, I didn't jump into it. I just was looking at it to seeing how it plays out because the volume looked a little low that day. Um, so I kind of ignored it the first time around, which was a little earlier, and then it came back up. So I kind of took it as okay, this could be a good trade since it's continually to come up on my fiddlers list. And in my options box, um, there was nothing highlighted that would warn me to stay out of it. So I went ahead and placed the order for it.
That's really something that's interesting. You were able to kind of manage your risk by allowing the behavior to prove it to you, and you weren't uh, as comfortable with it because of the volume at the time when it first came up, and so you let the behavior kind of show itself, kind of play its cards a little bit, and then waited for that confirmation. So when you saw it second time around, you felt it seems like a little bit better with the risk evaluation of jumping in that. So you jumped in here at nine, just at the end of this candle,
Hmm.
and talk a little bit. I'm just going to kind of move forward minute by minute. I'm just going to use the keys to do it. Talk a little bit about at this point while you're in the trade, what are you experiencing?
Well, while I was in it, of course, it looked like it was going to take a turn and go back up. So and then I was losing the volume. So, but then I was like, well, it hasn't hit the red trend line up there yet. So I just decided to just wait and see, because the market was red. So it looked like everything was going to go towards down. Um, so I just sat back and just, let the behavior play itself out. And soon as it looked like it was going back up, it quickly just started to go down. Like it was just jumping down.
And so while you're in there, you were able to relax because you already kind of knew what your exit strategy was should it turn around on you, and you knew where you were headed as far as getting out if it was a profit situation. So do you want to talk a little bit about your exit?
Well, my exit was when it popped up again and my Y point came on. Um, I closed it out. Um, and I'm guessing there wasn't enough buyers to push me through right then when I closed out. So that allowed for it to continue going back down. It's like the behavior, just like people were trying to drive it down. And I was watching the tick summary on SPY and comparing that to this one. And it just seemed like, the ticks were just trying to, like, everything was just like they were going to stay down. They wanted to go down. And when I was able to get out of it, it was very strong on a put that people were just trying to keep driving it down. If I look from the beginning, that's exactly what the behavior is doing.
Yeah, so you were holding multiple perspectives at once, looking at that overall market support, which really kind of helped you with your risk evaluation during this time. And during this time, you were looking at the SPY itself and being able to hold those kind of three perspectives of the overall market, the SPY, and this individual stock, Costco in this case, in context all at once, to be able to stay cool and calm throughout this process and come away with a healthy profit. Anything else you'd like to add to your trade?
No, everything's doing good. I've been doing it for a couple of months now, and only can feel really positive with my experience of it.
What is your favorite part thus far with Trader Genius?
My favorite part is just how easy it is. Like it, you feel like you have control and power over what you're doing because you know how to read it. There's not like everything trying to jazz it up. So it just makes you feel like you're in control.
That's powerful. So what allowed you to gain that control? What was it? The tools, the training, your past experience? What allowed you to have that confidence and being able to remain calm and collected while in an active day trade?
I think it's going back and rewatching the videos and actually listening to what is being said, how to do it. And at first, because it talks about the mind frame of trading, and you kind of dismiss it at first. But then when you start doing it, it makes it so clear that you have to control your mind or have the discipline to sit back and handle yourself and not be like, gimme, 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 or I'll just do this. And I think you only get that after watching and actually taking in what is being said and what is being taught. And once you take that in, then the rest makes it seem so you can do this and control it.
That's really fantastic. That's great to hear. I just want to let you know that we really appreciate you as a member of Trader Genius, and thanks again for coming on and speaking with us today.
All right, thank you.